What's up, guys? It's your girl Kia from Life Full Circle Radio, and we are back from an impromptu video because something really interesting happened overnight. The actress and model Eva Marcel, formerly Eva Pigford, and I now can say formerly Eva Marcel Sterling, is getting divorced from her husband of 5 years, Michael Sterling. Now, if you're an avid watcher of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, you would know that they had a big fancy wedding on Real Housewives of Atlanta. It was all over the show. They were talking about how she had to do influencer jobs to pay for this wedding. So the fact that they're getting divorced within 5 years is a little bit mind-blowing. Yeah, had to do all of this just to figure it out. It doesn't really make sense, especially since Michael Sterling adopted her daughter Marley, which he has with another partner whose name I will not mention because he is a scumbag. He definitely abused Eva on more than one occasion. Was definitely a deadbeat dad. So Michael adopted her daughter Marley, so her name is Marley Sterling. So you guys had the big fancy wedding. You let Michael adopt your child, and now your marriage is irreparably broken. She's saying that their marriage there's no hope for it. It is dead. It's gone. It's done. And to me, that seemed very drastic. And I get it. There are marriages that can't be saved, but if it's something small, like not small, I can't say if he cheated or she cheated, or there's something, I feel like there is work to be done, especially since on the outside, again, we're just viewers on the show, they looked really happy and loving, and he looked like a really good father, because not only do they have Marley, they also had 2 boys after that. So after 3 kids, you guys are just, I don't want to see him, I don't like him evermore, I don't want to fix this is awful, it's irreparably broken. Some people are speculating that this has to do with her career. She's on All the Queen's Men. Is that a Tyler Perry special? I don't know. I think it's on BET+, but she's on that. I think that show was in season 2. A lot of people are saying she's good in that show, which is great that she's good in that show, but it's good to be good in the show, but you're also divorced now. It just seems odd. I want to know the ins and outs of what's going on for the protection of Marley and her other 2 sons, just to know, are you guys really going to walk through this and get a divorce? That's a big deal. This also brings me up to the next topic we're going to bring up really quickly, and that's the divorce rate on Real Housewives of Atlanta. The Real Housewives of Atlanta should really be called the Real Divorcees of Atlanta, because in the past, I want to say 2 or 3 years, they've had multiple divorces, more than other franchises. I think the only other one that has had more divorces is probably Real Housewives of New York. Maybe Real Housewives of Orange County, but those 3 shows are divorcee city. So for Atlanta, we have Kenya Moore, who divorced Mark Daly after maybe 18 months of marriage. They're still in the process of getting divorced, but they haven't been together for a very long time. Kenya, I get the divorce because Mark was very mean, seemed like an absent father, just wasn't a good space for her. After that, we had Cynthia. Cynthia has been divorced twice on this show. And she wasn't divorced from Mike Hill on the show, but she's been divorced twice since being a Real Housewife of Atlanta. And she divorced Mike Hill after 2 years of marriage, and their divorce happened a year ago. So then after that, we have Drew Sidora, who is an active member of Real Housewives of Atlanta. She's divorcing her husband, Ralph, after 7 years. And now we have Eva Marcel, who's divorcing after 5 years. So these marriages, I know they say the reality TV curse for marriages, but it just seems like the Real House of Atlanta has a bigger curse than the other franchises to me. And I'm not saying the other women aren't getting divorced. They absolutely are. I'm just saying it's just a little bit more hardcore for Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I kind of want to know, do these women not want to back away from reality TV to fix these issues, or, fix what's important to them? Are their marriages important to them? Is the reality TV check more important? It's just interesting to me. And I know reality TV doesn't exactly apply to Eva because she's on a scripted show. I think she's done one of those Real Housewives girls trips, which is from last year, and that is a reality show. But it's just a lot of things swirling around Atlanta. So between the divorces and SWV and Escape, it's a whole hot mess there in the ATL that we will be covering on Life Full Circle Radio. So stay tuned. We hope to have more information about this divorce and about what's going on in the ATL with SWV and Escape. So we'll see you soon. Bye.